Good morning, it is Saturday. Just a quick look around. There is a Christmas market just getting set up. So this is going to go out on Sunday morning. A little update video on Torrevieja and the building works. As I said, I always do on a Sunday in Torrevieja. This market's actually looking quite good. It's a bit chilly this morning, but it is going to be about 18 degrees today. So let's jump over to the building site and see what's going on. So as we come over from Mediterranean, the casino and Wahim's, come to the roundabout, click round this way, you'll notice something different. Maybe you won't, but maybe you will. You'll notice that the fence has come down and they've opened the area back up so that you can walk straight through to go over to the fairground. There is no car parking over here. The car park that is open here is only for the marina, and they've chopped all these trees down and made them look nice and pretty. And it's starting to heat up nicely. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the building that's been totally refurbished. And as you can see, this area has been opened back up to the public so that they can walk over to the fairground. And we'll just have a look at this building, since I don't think we've really been close up to it since it's been done up. It has had its official opening. You can see the flags, European flag, Spanish flag and the Valencian flag. It does have ramped access. Port de Torrevieja. So yeah. And then obviously the bit up there that had the old Franco plaque has been covered up with a nice new Valencia plaque. It is a lovely building. So this area will eventually be all opened up so that you can see right over. We'll have a walk over here and see what's been going on in the construction site. We came from that direction and walked over past the building and over this way. The last time I did some video in here, this was all blocked off and they had a fence going along here. You couldn't get past the wall into the old car park. This is all that's left of the old car park. As we pan round from the fairground, it looks there's not a lot of change. Obviously all the buildings that were being knocked down have completely been demolished. There is a new crane, this one here, this is new, and they are still just drilling the holes into the ground. They have knocked all the wall down that ran up the side of the car park. You can see that there, it's all been knocked down, and not much change really. You see the fences there that they've took down to open this area back up. So they're basically getting the building site ready for the major groundworks that will take place, which will be the digging out of the ground for the underground car park for 600 cars. So the fairground is open again. This was all blocked off the last time I was here. So yeah, it's looking good. As you can see from this side, they've got more of these big concrete cages that they put into the ground before they fill them with concrete. So yeah, they're full steam ahead with stabilising the ground before they obviously build the new buildings. I suspect that they're stabilising the ground so that before they open up this area here to dig out the car park, it all doesn't fall in on itself. But they did do the same with this building here. They stabilised the ground with these concrete filled nets things. But as you can see, not a lot changed. Probably completely different from the Torrevieja that you're used to seeing at this time of year. And as you see over here, the ice factory, you can actually see ice going into one of the boats just now. A lot of people have said that's a really ugly building, but it is what it is. It's a fish market. You know, it is a commercial centre. A commercial being in the sense of industrial. So these units here that you see, this replaces the ones that basically sat over this side. Over here, this replaces the units that used to be there. This obviously allows the fishermen to store nets and equipment when they're out at sea. A few people have asked in the comment section what is actually going in that area. It's quite dark in the sun. It's getting hot now, by the way. I wish I hadn't put this jacket on. Yeah, they're putting a cinema and some shops and maybe one or two restaurants. I'm not really too sure. My own personal thoughts on that, I think Torrevieja has missed a trick on what they're building in that area. I think just putting a cinema when they could have put a hotel. They could have. I understand why they're doing it, and they want to get more locals coming back down into that area and using the area. Because let's face facts, the whole area down the front here is basically used by tourists, and that lives in Torrevieja basically doesn't use the area down here, and that's a shame because it's a nice area. But when the population sells its houses for holiday rentals and holiday homes, unfortunately it does have an adverse effect, which is a shame because you've got this street in front of us, the main street here that's really busy, but it is all busy with tourists. You know, it is all tourists. It relies on the tourist trade. Unfortunately, when you go one street behind, that is when it basically becomes a ghost town. See what Keepers has on the menu today. Keeper salad, spaghetti carbonara, bolognese, scrambled eggs, ham and mushrooms, main courses, pork tenderloin, clams, scallop, chicken, anchovies, and dessert for €13.50. And that's at Keepers if you want to get your lunch down at Keepers. And to be fair, €13.50 is reasonable. You know, as a menu deal dear, you can get a way cheaper in Torrevieja. That is what it is. You know, it's a nice cheap meal. If you're wanting to go for an expensive meal, you're going to go for an expensive meal. If you want to go for a kebab, you're going to go for a kebab. You walk up this road here from the fountain, and this road here is going to all change. This is going to be pedestrianised on this side, and as you walk down here, you'll see to this bit here, and you see this bar has been taken over and it's changed its name. So I'm just waiting on this bar opening back up. It's funny because in Torrevieja a bar doesn't seem to stay closed for long, so as you walk down this road will all be pedestrianised too, which is great news for Castellucci and the Swedish bar next door. There is an empty unit that used to be a kebab shop, and it will be pedestrianised all the way up until to the end of the street, just where the crossing is. So you see that crossing just there, that's where it's going to be pedestrianised too, so that the traffic can then go that way or up in front of the hotel. So you'll still be able to get a taxi to that hotel if need be. And then up this street, you've obviously got Tasca, which is a fantastic restaurant also. So that's that for this Sunday's version of the Torrevieja update. Just giving you a little insight into the building works. It is slowing down a bit. there's not a lot going on. I don't suspect too much to happen between now and Christmas, which is next week. We will be doing a few videos next week and over the holiday period. So on that note, make sure you subscribe to the channel to never miss a video. Hit the notification bell. Hasta luego.